All right, guys, let's talk about the big CC, cultural competency. Yes, so you think you're culturally competent. Let's take it a step further with cultural humility. So in this video, I'm going to break down some key concepts you need to know in order to pass your LCSW or LMSW exam. And I'm also going to show you how you can apply it when you're practicing. Cultural competence questions are guaranteed to pop up on your exam. But here's the thing. It's not just about knowing the definitions, it's about understanding how to apply cultural competence and cultural humility in real life scenarios. Today, I'm breaking down the terms, ethical guidelines, and how to handle cultural differences when you're dealing with clients. So, cultural competence versus cultural humility. Let's start with cultural competence. That is the ability to understand, appreciate, and interact with people from cultures that are different from your own. You also focus on gaining knowledge about different cultural practices and other worldviews. Now, cultural humility, on the other hand, is lifelong commitment to self-evaluation and self-critique. It emphasizes the importance of being open to learning from clients and recognizing the power imbalances in therapeutic relationships. So here's an exam tip. On an exam, if you see a question about working with a client from a different culture, remember, cultural humility focuses on learning from the client rather than assuming you know everything about their culture. So cultural humility. The NASW Code of Ethics, cultural competency. So section 1.05, social workers must understand culture and its function in human behavior in society. Section 1.12 says social workers must practice with their areas of competence and continuously develop their cultural knowledge. So here's an exam tip. If a question mentions ethical responsibilities when working with a client from diverse backgrounds, remember that the NASW Code of Ethics requires ongoing learning and respect for cultural differences. Now, how cultural competence shows up on the exam? Here's an example. You're working with a client who has a cultural beliefs that's different from Western medical practices. What is your next step? It would be to explore the client's beliefs and incorporate them into the treatment planning process. So some key phrases that you're looking for: cultural responsiveness interventions, respecting the client's cultural beliefs, and incorporating cultural context into practice. When it comes to the exam, avoid answering things that impose your own values or disregard the client's cultural context. Always go for answers that prioritize understanding and adapting to the client's worldview. When you're addressing biases and stereotypes, unconscious attitudes or stereotypes that affect understanding, action, and decisions implicate biasness. Making generalized assumptions about a group of people shows stereotyping. Questions may test your awareness of bias. If a question describes a social worker making an assumption about a client based on, say, their background, the correct response would involve acknowledging and correcting that bias. Now, when you're working with diverse populations, an example to consider would be immigration and refugee clients, LGBTQ clients, clients from different socioeconomic backgrounds, and of course, clients with disabilities. Some key strategies for practice is you would ask open-ended questions about the client's background, you would avoid assumptions and stereotypes, and you collaborate with the clients to integrate their cultural practices into the treatment plan. The exam will often present scenarios where cultural competence is required. Always prioritize responses that involve learning from the client, adapting interventions, and respecting cultural differences. Cultural competence is more than just a buzzword. It's about respect, openness, and ongoing learning. Keep these key concepts in mind when tackling your exam questions, and you'll be ready to handle any scenario they throw at you. If you find this video to be helpful, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you drop a comment. Yes, if this video was hella helpful, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section so we can keep them coming. I want us to pass this exam together. I want you to share the love, share the knowledge with someone you know. So subscribe, like, share with a friend. Remember, we're all trying to win. Visit us at www.coachingtheelite.com to get all your resources in this wonderful field of mental health. well. I don't care if you're a private practice. I don't care if you're a supervisee. I don't care if you're trying to pass the exam for the first, second, third, or maybe just the first time you want to be one and done. This is the website for you. This is the YouTube channel for you. We are here to help you and to guide you. So make sure you click the link in the bio section to learn more about our website and the resources that we offer. And I hope this video was hella helpful, and make sure you share and come back again. Be blessed.